Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a wear test and review. I'm going to be reviewing the e.l.f. Cosmetics 16-hour Camo Concealer. Stay tuned. I picked up this concealer from Walmart. They had some samples sitting out, some testers I mean, and I went ahead and swatched about 3 of them on my hand here. After about 15 minutes, I realized that some of the colors kind of got deeper than what I thought they would, which I'm very happy that I had the chance to test them out because I would have got like a color that I'm not sure I would have been happy with. But the color that I have is deep olive. It's described as a deep golden olive undertone. So this is what the packaging looks like. I'm going to show you guys the applicator. It is a big old doe foot type applicator. It's bigger than the Too Faced applicator, if you guys can see here. I thought this was pretty big, but this is pretty big. I mean, it is what it is. It's not that big of a deal for me, but I think it is kind of nice that you can go ahead and get the job done. So I'm going to give you guys some more information about this concealer. I'm going to look down at my notes. It's supposed to have an intense pigment, which I will say that is probably true from the testing that I did in Walmart. It's a full coverage concealer. It's matte. It's not supposed to settle in your fine lines. You're supposed to be able to wear it for 16 hours. And yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to be wearing it for 16 hours, but I am going to try my best to wear it for as long as I can and then come back and give you guys and show you guys what it looks like. So when I went into Walmart, these had testers. So I'm pretty happy that I was able to test them out because I probably would have got the wrong color. So this color, like I said, it is the deep olive color. After about 15 minutes, you could kind of see that the color got a little bit darker than what it looked like when you put it on. I'm not sure how I feel about it being that matte under my eyes because under my eyes tend to get a little bit dry, but we are going to see. I'm going to test it out for you guys. So I went ahead and moisturized under my eyes pretty well before I applied my foundation to make sure I have a good canvas for this concealer because I know it's going to be matte. So this concealer is supposed to be really creamy as well, and I will say that is true when I applied it on my hand. And just by looking at the formula here, I can tell it's going to be very creamy. I think a little bit is going to go a long way, so I'm going to take a little bit off, and I'm going to go ahead and apply it. So in case any of you guys were wondering what this color looks like, here it is. I'm going to go ahead and blend it out. Okay, so this is what it looks like all blended out. I definitely had to re-dampen my sponge because this formula is really drying. It dries pretty quickly as well, so you would have to move pretty fast. If I could do this over again, I probably would start with one eye, blend it out, and then go to the next eye, and then blend it out because I found myself having to speed up my blending skills a little bit quicker than I usually do because I wanted to go ahead and get it blended out before it dries because I could feel it drying. This is definitely a dry formula. If you have dry skin or dry combo skin, I would suggest that you do what I did and moisturize under your eyes really well. Make sure you moisturize your skin pretty well before you apply it because I think this does have the tendency to over dry your skin. What do you guys think? I think I'm going to attempt to apply a little bit more. It's more than I would usually use, but I just wanted to see how it works being layered. Okay, so here is what the finished look looks like. The concealer, of course, I'm going to go in and blend it out a little bit more, but I just wanted you guys to see what it looks like. Okay, so far, I think the color is a good color. It is a little bit lighter, but you know, I'm about to put some bronzer on, so I'm going to finesse that up a little bit. Hopefully it's going to work, and we're going to see how that works out because as far as I'm concerned, this sucker is pretty much dry, but we are going to see, so go ahead and stay tuned. Okay, so I finished the rest of my makeup. Everything that I used is going to be down in the description box like I usually do. So let's get into this concealer. This concealer dries super fast. As you guys saw, as I was blending it out, it was drying. So I would recommend that if you have dry skin, even if you don't have dry skin, maybe oil skin could probably get away with it. But if you have combination dry skin or normal skin or dry skin, I would suggest that you just do like one area at a time, blend it out, finish that up, and then go to the next area. But I had to go back and re-wet my sponge because it was already drying. So next time I do this, I'm going to do section by section. I suggest that you guys do the same. The next thing about this concealer, I would say it layers pretty easily. I would say after about 2 or 3 layers, it still looks really good. As far as powdering your under eyes or powdering anywhere that you apply this concealer, I think that you're gonna have to do it lightly. If you have combination normal or dry skin, apply really lightly and build your way up, just so you know, so you don't apply too much powder, because I would hate for it to get super cakey under your eyes. I really hate that. So that's why I used my Fenty powder, because it doesn't leave me looking cakey at any time. Even I have to apply a lot of that for me to look kind of cakey. It is a full coverage concealer. I don't have to conceal a lot, but I do use concealer to brighten up my face. As you guys can see, when I started the video to now, my face does look a lot more brighter, and I do like that. I'm not trying to look lighter, I'm like trying to look more brighter, if that makes sense. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what it looks like in comparison to 2 of my favorite concealers. Okay, so this is the e.l.f. concealer, the deep olive color e.l.f. concealer, what I'm wearing on my face right now. It is a good color. It does look kind of bright. It was kind of intimidating at first, but I was able to work it out just fine. So let me go ahead and show you another concealer. So this is the Too Faced concealer. I use this concealer all the time. It's the chestnut concealer. If you guys don't know, go back in some of my videos. I use it all the time. In fact, I'm running out of it. Ooh, yeah, but this is the Too Faced chestnut concealer, and this is the e.l.f. Deep olive concealer. This is what I have on my face right now. I think it works pretty well. It doesn't look too bad, but like I said, I'm going to do a wear test and I'll show you guys what it looks like later. All right, so this concealer right here is the Fenty 440. I like this concealer. It matches pretty well. It's like a natural everyday concealer that I can use, but I just wanted to show you guys some comparisons so you guys could have an idea of what this concealer looks like. As you guys can see, it does oxidize a little bit. The e.l.f. concealer does. So it's not as yellow as it is on my hand right here. As of right now, it is about 5 o'clock. I am going to go ahead and do some other things, and I'll come back no later than 7 o'clock, and I'll give you guys my final thoughts. All right, guys, so it is now 8:02. So I've had it on for a little while. I will say that it still is looking good. I think that they gave it a good name, Camo Concealer, because it is not moving. If you guys can see under my eyes, like I said, in the area, even in the area where I usually crease just a little bit, it's not looking that bad. So as far as if I think this is a good concealer to try, I would definitely give it a try. For $5, I think it's worth the money and it's worth the try. It reminds me a little bit, not all the way, but as far as the color range, it reminds me of the Milani. Milani has a really good color range, but this is not like the Milani at all, because it is definitely a matte concealer. So if you need something that's going to stay on your face and not budge, this is definitely the concealer for you. I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it because I'm a natural looking makeup type of girl, like especially on an everyday, and I wasn't sure if it was gonna cake up on me, but I think it stayed pretty well and I like it. Like I said, you guys saw me layer it 2 times and it doesn't look cakey at all. I think it looks pretty good. So guys, let me know if you decide to pick this up. Let me know, comment down below what color you are, and I will see you guys in my next video. Oh, and if you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
She loving the likes, she living the life, yeah. She Instagram famous, you know that it's dangerous. Baby, you famous, Instagram famous. Body on 10, your body on 10. Shawty, you banging, oh yeah. We gon' get paid now, we gon' get paid now, okay. We gon' get paid now, we gon' get paid now, we gon' get paid now, okay.